Hello, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another episode of The Hope in Between. And when I tell you life is lifing, I mean exactly that. So, what we're going to do before we get into it is we're going to catch our breath. Yes, I want you to subscribe. Yes, I want you to share this. Yes, I want you to put on your calendar to always go to iHeart podcast to find the hope in between with Major and Eunice. But before you do all of that, we're going to center ourselves by taking a deep breath in on the count of three. One, two, three. Now let it out. One, two, three. Now let it out. This time, I want you to consider everything on your heart, everything that's pulling at you, everything that's requiring of you, everything that is whatever, good or bad, whatever it is. Take it in, deep breath in, let it out. That right there is surrender. Surrender to a power greater than us to handle and to navigate us in the throes of life. Don't ever let life rush you so much so that you forget to catch your breath, beautiful people. Be present in it. The right now moment offers so much information. Most of the time, when we experience anxiety and depression, it's because we're caught up in the information that either has not arrived yet or that has already been here and is expired for usage. The present moment offers you what can be used in the right now to get you to the next. This is The Hope in Between with Major and Eunice Elliott. Y'all, Eunice, get to it. We're gonna get into why this heaviness is here on us. But how are you feeling? How are you doing? How was your week?
Okay.
I should say.
I'm okay. Let me tell you, I learned a new way to breathe. And so I tested it out with our three breaths.
Yeah,
So I just learned that a lot of times when you take a deep breath, like how we do and say in, a lot of times you like inhale up. And I
yeah.
saw this thing that says, your nasal passage actually goes to the back and down. So instead of breathing in up, think of breathing straight back into the passage.
Into.
Into.
Whoa.
And it actually is a clearer breath because it's not now being directed from the top of your head back
Yeah,
through the
into making
nasal.
you lightheaded. Yeah,
Right. And we've all seen, we know the nasal passage goes from, down. But when you take a deep breath, you tend to breathe up versus
I
in.
don't think people realize how that, I don't think people take time to think about how the nasal passage actually is the connector to the throat, it going down. Like
Yeah.
it's nasal to there and down. But I
Right.
think
But
our
the deep
natural
breath
thing is
go
thinking,
in.
so
Right.
we're
We
trying to
think
put it
deep
through
breath,
our
we go.
eyes and our head and all that stuff, but it is
So just a tip.
there
When you breathe, try to take a deep breath in and think of it going in.
into.
And it feels different.
Woo! There's so much symbolism even with that. I
Right,
like that.
right. I am okay. I am still enjoying a bit of a break from work, and so that's
Yeah.
been beautiful. I've been able to, I've been going through some transitions mentally, and the way I will kind of try to say it quickly is, I turned 50, and that's new and a thoughtful point of life, kind of like, you pray you live to 100, but you say, okay, I'm in the middle. It's like, well, probably not. You passed the middle, probably. But also, I'm in a new, happy, healthy relationship. All these new things and thoughts I'm having, I've literally have never had before. So I
Mhm.
kind of don't recognize myself, if that makes sense. Right? Because every thought is a new thought. It's not
Yeah.
a Eunice thought. It's a,
Yeah.
okay, I never thought that before. Okay, that's new. And so this weekend, last weekend, I had a chance to have some creative thoughts. And I felt like I recognized myself. I recognized my creativity. And so I got really excited, like, wait, that's me. That's me right there. I know who she is. And so
Right.
I'm kind of leaning into the parts of me that are familiar, that are positive. And, we've had to say goodbye to a former self. All of us do daily. And so getting to know the new me. So that's been a lot of actual energy and brain fog and focus and redirection and stretching and
I
blah, blah, blah.
I
But it's all
I
good.
love that you are positioned this way in your perspective of it all, because that honestly is what is the gift of present moment, making room for the new you, even in the new moment.
Hmm.
Oftentimes we're like, well, I do this and I only do this and I only do this and I only do this, where we
And this is
don't
how I've
give
always done
room.
it. And this is what I
Yeah,
usually do.
because
And
I've always
everybody
done
knows
it. So
this.
that's just
No,
what I am. So
no
that
need for this.
you
Yeah.
ain't gonna change me. And it's like, well, keep living, because it's inevitable that
Hmm.
change is going to happen.
Right.
It's
And sometimes you may feel a
yeah,
little disconnected from it, right? Because
yeah,
it's new. And it's like, I told my friend, she said, are you scared? Are you nervous? I said, I don't have any fear or nervousness. It's just like going to a new restaurant. I don't have a
yeah.
favorite item on the menu yet. I don't know where the restroom is. I've never met the server. I don't know what they specialize in. It's all new and exciting and interesting. It's just not familiar. And so everything is oh, okay. Oh, so every thought I have is a brand. Who is she? Oh, okay.
I wonder
Wow.
if I'm tempted to look up the derivative of good morning, because I do believe that that's what it is. It's almost like, and I'm daring to say that it's saying that there's good in the awakening into the new, but you
Mhm.
do
But
have
you
to
have to
take a
mourn the
moment to
past, right?
mourn
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yesterday. Kaba.
Now, and I feel like I had that period where I just felt sad for no reason, right? But I realized I was grieving the old me, the old memories, the old stories, that become part of you. And I had to grieve them and tell them goodbye and send them on a ship down the river. And so then you're kind of empty now. Like, oh, I have to fill myself up with new. And
And it's you
I
get to
get to. Well, and that's the thing. I think for women, we are actually metamorphically going through a change,
absolutely.
and learning about that, And so it's just a lot of change that I am aware of. I feel different in my own skin, and it's just like, okay, this is cool. This is interesting. And then some days I'm just on the couch, like, okay, I'll get them tomorrow.
And you nice. That's Eunice's name when
Yeah, I think they
yeah,
figured that
okay.
out. But
You nice
what
and
about
you
you? How are
nice.
you doing? I
Welcome.
saw you had a whole cheer squad.
Oh man, I've had quite a week since the last time we connected. I did a performance for the NAACP convention. I was one of their headliners for their Freedom Banquet. The urgency of now was the theme of that um, uh, convention this year, and it was pretty powerful of a statement, because oftentimes when there's turbulence, we often are just like, we got to sit still. But it's like, no, now more than ever, you have to move. Now more than ever, you have to show up, because that's what it requires. I opened it with I prayed for you, backed by a choir called Abraham's Descendants,
Hmm.
Christopher Irvin and Abraham's Descendants. It was super cool. And then I closed it out, the entire event, with a performance of For the Win, my song For the Win, which is actually
Yes.
one of my favorite songs.
It's one of mine too. One of mine too.
Yeah, it's a message. Oh, thank you. But yeah, and it really connected in a way that was unexpected. They of course thought I was going to be singing Why I Love You. That's always the expected. But two things. One, I have more music than that. And the other is the check didn't include Why I Love You. Okay.
Oh,
But although I love that people ask for it.